Actually 4.2, the third question fourth का third, fourth and fifth are omitted. Okay, and everything after that is omitted. Fifth. Wait, let me just check. Okay, actually let's do question 4 first and second first. Okay, let's pick Honey. Hello, Honey Tolani.
Afternoon, sir.
Yes, can you read question 4 ka first sum?
Sir. Practice set 5.
4.2.
What sum?
Question 4 first sum.
Yes, sir. Square ABCD is a parallelogram.
No,
The
it's a square. When you see this, wait, sorry. Whenever you see like this, A, B, C, D, this is called as quadrilateral. Okay.
Quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. The ratio of angle A and angle B of this parallelogram is 5:4. Find the measure of angle B.
Okay. You understand what is a parallelogram?
Yes, sir.
Do you know properties of angles of parallelogram?
No, sir.
You've not done the chapter quadrilateral in geometry.
Sir, done.
So in that you all have not discussed the properties. Both are linked. You should revise. Okay. Okay. Tell me firstly, angle. Which two angles are they discussing?
Sir, angle A and angle B.
Okay. Can you tell me whether angle A and angle B are they opposite angles or are they adjacent angles?
Sir, opposite.
No. Opposite angle इसको बोलते हैं. When there is no
Adjacent.
side in common, then we call them as opposite angle.
Opposite angle.
When some side is common, like here, can you see AB side is common for both these angles? So these are called adjacent angles.
Okay, sir.
Can you see here also AD is common? So A and D are adjacent angles.
Adjacent angles.
Okay. In parallelogram, what you should remember is opposite angles are congruent. Congruent का मतलब क्या होता है?
Sir, that they are like
Equal.
A and equal. Yes, sir.
Congruent का meaning क्या होता है?
Equal.
And adjacent angles are supplementary. Do you know the meaning of supplementary?
Yes, sir.
What does it mean?
Sir, both the measures, sir, like angle A plus angle B is equals to 180 degree.
Correct. So these are the two things you should remember. So now
Yes,
tell
sir.
me, angle A and angle B, are they congruent or are they supplementary?
Supplementary.
Okay. So first let us start with the first line of the sum. What does the first line say?
Sir, quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. The ratio of angle A and angle B of this parallelogram is 5:4.
So angle A upon angle B is 5/4, correct?
Yes, sir.
Can I say angle A is 5 degree and angle B is 4 degree?
Yes, sir.
We can say angle A 5 degree,
Angle A 5 degree, yes, sir.
and angle B is 4 degree, correct?
Yes.
No, that is wrong. That means you're not following any of the lectures. I've told you whenever ratio रहता है, that does not mean this angle is equal to this value. This angle is equal to this value. ऐसा नहीं है. कुछ cancel भी हो सकता है ना. अगर एंगल ए 50 डिग्री होता और एंगल भी 40 डिग्री होता तो 0 कैंसिल होके 5/4 आता था ना.
Yes, sir.
Do you know what has gotten cancelled? क्या आपको
Sir,
पता है क्या कैंसिल हुआ है?
0 0.
नहीं, वो तो एग्जाम्पल में 0 0 कैंसिल हुआ, एक्चुअल वैल्यू में क्या कैंसिल हुआ वो नहीं पता है. तो वी विल से लेट द कॉमन मल्टीपल
bx.
बी एक्स. कॉमन मल्टीपल मतलब जो दोनों से कैंसिल हुआ.
Okay.
तो एंगल ए इज इक्वल टू 5 डिग्री है या 5x डिग्री है?
5x.
हाँ, और एंगल बी क्या है?
Angle B is equals to 4x.
करेक्ट. ओके. Now, what can I say about angle A and angle B? They are congruent or they are supplementary?
So they are supplementary.
Okay. So I will write it like this: angle A plus angle
Plus
B,
angle B is equals to 180 degree.
and reason में लिखना adjacent angle of a parallelogram. में short में लिख रहा हूँ, आपको full लिखना पड़ेगा.
Yes, sir.
Adjacent angle of a parallelogram are
Supplementary.
supplementary. ठीक है?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Angle A और angle B का value क्या डाल सकते हैं?
Sir, 5x plus 4x.
Is equal to 180.
180 degree.
इसका total क्या आएगा?
So 5 plus 4, 9.
तो 9x is equal
9x
to
is
180.
equals to 180 degree. So
X
then we
क्या है?
have to, then we have to 180 upon 9.
तो आंसर क्या आएगा? 9 1
20.
9.
20.
ओके. तो आंसर 20 छोड़ दूं या कुछ और करना है? ढूंढना क्या है, चेक करो.
Sir, we have to find the measure of angle B.
ओके. तो एंगल बी क्या आएगा? व्हाट विल वी राइट फॉर एंगल बी? एंगल बी का वैल्यू क्या हम लोग ने लिया है?
4x.
तो एक्स का वैल्यू पता है ना?
Yes, sir. X is equals to 20.
सो व्हाट टू राइट? एंगल बी इज इक्वल टू 4
No, sir.
इनटू.
Sir, we have to multiply 4 and 20.
हाँ, तो आंसर क्या आएगा?
80.
80 डिग्री. यू अंडरस्टूड दिस सम?
Yes, sir.
ओके. थैंक यू अनिल. आई होप एवरीवन हैज अंडरस्टूड दिस क्वेश्चन. Okay. Next, let me try Ayan from DN Nagar. Hello, Ayan.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Can you read 4.2 question for second sum?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
The ratio of present ages of Albert and Salim is 5:7. 5 years hence, ratio of the ages will be 3:5. Find their present ages.
Okay. तो यहाँ पे किस किस का एज का रेशियो दिया है?
Albert and Salim.
Albert's age upon Salim's age is equal to क्या?
5/9.
Okay. Does that mean Albert का एज 5 है और सलीम का एज 9 है?
No,
हाँ,
sir.
Albert. Then what to write?
Sir, on the right side, something must have cancelled so that the ratio 5/9 is given to us.
Correct. So what statement to write?
Let common multiple of the ratio be x.
No, we can just say let the common multiple be x.
Okay, sir.
तो Albert's age क्या आएगा?
5x.
5x. Salim's age क्या आएगा?
9x.
9x. Okay. Anything else given?
Sir, they have said that after 5 years, the ratio 5x and 9x will become equal to 3:5.
Okay. So after 5 years का मतलब क्या होगा? After
We
5
will
years क्या
add
होगा?
5.
हाँ. To whom? Albert will add 5 or Salim will add 5?
Both.
both. 5 years के बाद सबका 5 बढ़ता है, तो I'll write Albert's age is equal to 5x था पहले
5x plus 5.
plus 5 हो गया, and Salim's age
9x plus 5.
very good, and इसका ये एज का अगर रेशियो लेंगे तो कितना आ रहा है,
3:5.
so I can write 5x plus 5 upon 9x plus 5.
9x plus 5 equal to 3/5.
Okay, इसके आगे क्या करें?
Sir, we have to cross multiply.
Correct. Then what to write?
5 in bracket 5x plus 5 equal to 3 in bracket 9x plus 5.
Okay, open.
5 into 5, 25x plus 25 equal to 27x plus 15.
Wait 1 second. Yeah, 27x plus 15. Okay. Then
Now we'll take the like terms on one side. So 27x minus 25x
okay, so 25 उधर जाके minus होगा, तो 27x minus 25x,
is equal to 25 minus 15.
15 उधर जाएगा,
25 minus 15.
25 minus 15. हाँ, तो ये क्या होगा subtraction?
2x is equal to 10.
10. So x is equal to,
X equal to 10 upon 2 and x equal to 5.
okay. What are we supposed to find in the sum?
Sir, I can't hear you. Your voice is breaking.
What are you supposed to find in the sum?
Age of Albert and Salim after 5 years.
अच्छा. So we have to find this. तो Albert's age क्या आएगा?
5x.
5x मत बोलो. X की जगह पे we can put this.
Okay. So 5 into 5 is equal to 25.
हाँ. Plus 5 years, no? तो plus 5 ही करेंगे.
Yes. Okay. So
this will be
25 plus 5, so 30.
30 years. And
Yes.
Salim's age?
And Salim's age 9 into 5 plus 5 equal to 45 plus 5, so 50.
50 years.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. You understood the sum?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Ayan?
Yes, sir. I understood.
Okay. Great. Okay. So we are done with all the word problems of ratio. Is there any other sum remaining? Yes, Harshit, tell me what your doubt is.
Sir, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Sir, in our school, our teacher taught. Our teacher got the answer as 25 and 45.
Wait, we are supposed to find which age? Okay, I think Ayan read the wrong thing. We are not supposed to find the age after 5 years. We are supposed to find the present age. Present age मतलब आज का age.
Yes.
Plus 5 you are not supposed to do. So yes, the correct
We
answer is
have to do
25
5
years
into x.
and 45 years. Okay, just make that change.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you, Harshit.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. So now, can someone let me know which other sum is remaining? Okay, Ayan is apologizing. No worries. we should be knowing how to anyways understand this, how to approach these sums. Okay, so even if they asked after 5 years, you should know how to do it. Even after asking present age, you should know how to do it. Okay. Okay, yes. Swayam is reminding us that 4.1 ka fourth question is still remaining. So let us quickly do. I think that is the last sum that is remaining. After that, fourth chapter is over, and fifth chapter we can discuss. Okay. Okay. Let me quickly explain this. In the fourth question of 4.1, they are telling us 3 persons can build a house in 8 days. Okay. So number of persons is 3 and number of days is equal to 8. To build the same house in 6 days, how many days are required? To build the same house in 6 days, how many days are required? So let's take it as X. Okay, so this is the question. अगर 3 लोग हैं, तो to build a house, they take 8 days. So now if I double the people, अगर मुझे ज्यादा लोग मिल जाएं, so will I take more days to build the house or will I take less days to build the house? Message me, everyone. Okay, wait, let me check. Yes, very good. We are going to take less days. That's right, to build the house. Oh, okay. Okay, just give me a second. Someone has just messaged. Just Mehta, turn off your video. Okay, yes, I think just a second. Okay, I think I made a mistake. I'll just erase that. Just can you turn off your video? Okay, I read it wrong. Okay, so the question says 3 persons will take 8 days to build the house. Now, if I want to build the same house in 6 days, then how many persons will I require? Okay, so we just had to change that. Okay. So here I can see that if I increase the number of people, then the number of days will decrease. Correct, no? अगर मुझे कम दिन में खत्म करना है, मुझे और लोगों का जरूरत है. So this is basically variation. Variation is something that you'll have already done in your 8th standard. Let me just explain to you how you used to do variation then. What you all used to say was, let's say P is the number of persons and D is the number of days. So you would write it like this. This is inverse variation. Inverse matlab we would write this symbol and we would write it as 1 upon d. Okay. Inverse का meaning ये है कि if I increase the number of persons, then the number of days will decrease. उल्टा होता है. अगर मैं बढ़ा रहा हूँ तो ये कम होगा. अगर मैं number of persons कम करूंगा तो number of days बढ़ेगा. Opposite is happening. So this is inverse variation. After that, what we would do is we would write persons. We don't know how to use this symbol. So we would write it as equal to. Right? And instead of that, we would write K upon D. K, if you all remember, we used to call it constant of variation. This is just revision of something that we have done in 8th. Let me quickly go through this so तुम लोग को थोड़ा याद आ जाए, and then I'll teach you a smaller way of doing the same thing. Okay. So here, if I want to continue ahead, what I realize is if I substitute the value of P and D, जो मेरे को पता है, जैसे number of persons जब 3 है, तब number of days 8 है. So these two values I know. Okay. So number of persons, if I put it as 3, K upon, if I put it as 8, and if I take 8 there, so when I multiply, I'll get K as 24. The reason we call this constant is because the constant का value will remain 24 throughout the sum. आप कोई भी value इधर डालो, this will remain same. After that, what we used to do was we used to write P is equal to 24 upon D. अब K के जगह पे 24 लिख दिया. And अभी कोई भी एक value दिया रहेगा, हम लोग दूसरा ढूंढ सकते हैं. For example, now, if I want to finish the sum, can I see that out of these two, they have given us number of days as 6. So here I can put 6. That means if I write P is equal to 24 upon abhi D, number of days I know is 6. So P का value आएगा 4. This is the answer. Okay. But now, since we are in 9th standard, now I'll give you all a simpler way. The simpler way is looking like this. If this was direct variation मतलब अगर ये बढ़ रहा है तो ये भी बढ़ेगा, then their ratios are equal. That means I can write 3 upon 8 is equal to x upon 6. The ratios would be equal. And if they are in inverse variation, then their product will be equal. Product will be equal matlab 3 into 8 will be equal to x into 6. So see, shortcut. 3 into 8 will be equal to x into 6. So मुझे x ढूंढना है, can I take 6 to the other side? So I'll get 3 into 8 upon 6 is equal to x. 3 ones are 3 twos are 2 ones are 2 fours are. So I'll get x is equal to 4. See, I'm getting the same answer in such short steps. तो ये आपका 8th standard का method था, ये आपका 9th standard का method है. आप लोग दोनों में से जो comfortable है वो use कर सकते हैं. Message me yes everyone if you have understood the sum. Okay, great. So I hope you all have understood. Okay. Now someone is asking 4.2 ka remaining omitted sum. So I'll just tell you all which other sums are omitted. Yes. So in 4.2, all the sums of the next page are omitted. So question 4 ka 3rd, 4th, 5th is omitted. Also question 5, 6 and 7 are also omitted. Okay. Yes, Jay Vinayak, that is also correct method. For 4.2, I've told you all that all the sums of the next page are omitted, the second page. So question 4 ka 3, 4, 5 is omitted, and also main question 5, 6, 7 are omitted. Okay. So I hope you all have understood this much. So technically now our portion is done. We'll discuss a few answers of 5.2. Okay. Okay. So now in 5.2, ask me if there is any doubt in any of the sums. Yes, Harshad, your method is correct. Okay. Daniel is asking question 6. If you all want to understand how to make the equations, I think last time we have discussed it. I'll explain to you how to get the answers. Okay. So in question 6, the equation was 3x plus 2y is equal to 4,500 and 5x plus 3y is equal to 7,000. Okay, everyone message me yes if you all remember how this equation we got. Correct? Okay. Now discussing how to get the answer for this. Now here if you notice that here 3 and 5 both are different numbers. 2 and 3 are also both different numbers. Okay. Samra is telling me my voice is not clear. Can everyone hear me? Hello? Okay. So let me just explain this quickly, how to get this answer. Okay. So 2 and 3 or 3 and 5, दोनों same नहीं है. So there's a very simple trick. Choose either one, either choose 3, 5 or choose 2, 3. And to make them both same, multiply basically अगर 2 ये इक्वेशन में और 3 ये इक्वेशन में, ये फुल इक्वेशन को 3 से मल्टीप्लाई करो और ये फुल इक्वेशन को 2 से मल्टीप्लाई करना. Okay, so when we call this equation 1 and equation 2, and if both the numbers are different, multiply 2 with the second equation, multiply 3 with the first equation. Jay Vinayak, if you want any technical question answered, please don't ask me when I'm teaching the sum. Okay, we'll discuss it after your portion is over. So I will write multiplying equation 1 by 3 because, sorry, I'll just write the number 3. So all these numbers will get multiplied by 3. 3 3s are 9x, 3 2s are 6y, and 3 zeros are 0, 3 zeros are 0, 3 5s are 15, 3 4s are 12, so 13. This becomes my equation 3. एंड एज आई सेड, जैसे मैंने 3 को ये पूरे को किया, वैसे 2 से इस पूरे को करते हैं सेकेंड इक्वेशन. तो मल्टीप्लाइंग equation 2 by 2. So everything will get multiplied by 2. To 2 5s are 10x plus 2 3s are 6y and 2 7s are 14. Okay, let's call this equation 4. And if you'll notice, because we did that, दोनों तरफ 6y है. Also, I've told you if the numbers are same, signs are also same. Same means subtract. So we have to subtract the two equations. So I'll subtract equation 3 and 4. तो 4 बड़ा है तो मैं 4 को ऊपर लिखता हूँ. 10x plus 6y is equal to 14,000. ये equation 3 को नीचे लिखता हूँ तो 9x plus 6y is equal to 13,500. And I will subtract. Subtract means all the signs will change. Plus will become minus. And if there was minus, it would become plus. Okay. Now plus 6 minus 6 gets cancelled. 10 minus 9 is x. This subtraction will give you 500. Okay. So I've understood कि एक chair का cost, x stands for chair. तो एक chair का cost 500 rupees है. Now to get this next one, all I have to do is substitute this 500 in any of either equation 1, 2, 3, 4. मुझे 1 सबसे easy लग रहा है. तो substituting equation 1, substituting x is equal to 500 in equation 1. So in equation 1, what will happen is wherever x is there, we can put 500. So I'll get 3 into 500 plus 2y is equal to 4,500. 3 into 500 is 1,500 plus 2y is equal to 4,500. 1,500 उधर जाके minus करेंगे, so I'll get 2y is equal to 4,500 minus 1,500. 2y is equal to 3,000. And if I divide by 2, I'll get this as 1,500. So एक table का cost 1,500. Okay. So now we have found individual cost. Let me just check what are we supposed to find. Okay. So they're telling us clearly we are supposed to find the cost of 2 chairs and 2 tables. 2 chairs मतलब 2x and 2 tables मतलब 2y. So we have to find the total cost of 2 chairs and 2 tables. So 2x मतलब 2 into 500, that is chair का cost, plus 2y मतलब 2 into 1,500, table का cost. So if I multiply, 2 into 500 is 1,000, 2 into 1,500 is 3,000, and total will be rupees 4,000. This is the final answer for the sixth sum. Okay. Perfect. I can see many students are answering this. Okay, what I will advise you all, everyone, is try the 5.2 questions one more time. Okay. And my suggestion is question 1 and question 2 have wrong values in the textbook. For the correct values, refer to the digest. Digest, they have made certain changes in the question. So the master key that we have given to you all, just follow that question. That is the correct question. Okay. I've explained to you all and go through it. And in case, if any doubts, we'll meet again before your exams and we'll clarify all your doubts. Okay. So we'll keep another practice session for 5.2. And if anybody has any doubt, make sure to get it. Okay, question 1 and 2 have the mistakes. So 5.2, question 1 and question 2 refer to the digest, not the textbook. Okay. Fine. We'll keep. Kaushik is asking what is simultaneous equation. Simultaneous equation and linear equation mean the same thing. It is the same thing. So don't worry everyone, we'll keep doubt solving and practice for these. Okay. Fine, I'll see you all next time then.